Jon Stewart and The Daily Show at Comedy Central did a great service on their show last night when, despite everyone else's inability to focus on the matter for any significant amount of time, he refused to stop covering the 9/11 First Responders Bill. The 9/11 First Responders Bill would provide health care for the men and women who are sick, in many cases gravely so, because of the heroic work they did as part of the rescue and recovery effort at Ground Zero after 9/11. The bill is not controversial. It is paid for. It does not add to the deficit. It passed with more than a 100-vote margin in the House of Representatives months ago. But, say it with me now, it has yet to pass the Senate. Now, to be clear, the 9/11 First Responders Bill has majority support in the Senate, as you'd expect. If it were voted on in an up or down vote, it would pass. But the Republicans are not allowing it to be voted on. They are filibustering it. They're not allowing to come up for a vote the health care bill for the people who are quite literally, not figuratively, the heroes of September 11th. Jon Stewart is the person in politics who has kept the most attention on this. And last night, he blew it out. The men he's talking with here are 4 9/11 first responders who themselves are seriously ill from the time they spent doing rescue and recovery at Ground Zero. Check this out.
The Senate is filibustering the bill. What's going through your mind as you're watching this process go down?
We're disgusted. We're disappointed, and unfortunately, we're hurt. We are proud protectors of the Constitution. For the people, by the people.
Right.
And we want to know where it was lost.
You know, none of the Republican senators went on the floor of the Senate to talk about why they were going to filibuster the bill. But Senator Mitch McConnell a couple of days ago did actually get on the floor of the Senate and made, I thought, a really emotional speech. And I wanted you guys to listen to it and maybe get your reactions to it.
Judd grew up in Nashua in southern New Hampshire and he found time to dress up as the school's mascot for a time. In 1992, Judd decided to run for the U.S. Senate on his He's been instrumental. When he walks out of this chamber for the last time, he'll leave an enormous void behind.
Senator Mitch McConnell on the floor of the Senate, he's talking about Senator Judd Gregg, who's retiring from the Senate.
Yeah, he's shedding a tear on his lunch buddy that he hangs out with every day. Where is his human feeling for not only the four of us? We represent the brothers and sisters that were down there. This isn't a me to any one of us. This is about the brothers and sisters that can't come out and speak like we can.
Right.
It's sad to see someone like him.
To be fair, they have worked together for like 6 years.
Oh, yeah.
On 9/11, when you heard that the towers got hit and you were with your colleagues in the NYPD and the fire department, when you guys voted, obviously you needed a supermajority to vote to go down there, right? I mean, you vote. Yeah, you need a supermajority. So
we barely made it by one vote.
Were you able to get? Were there people?
By one vote, we got.
Did you have to promise things to the other firefighters or the other policemen, like just vote with us on this to go down to the towers to save people, and we'll have chili on Friday night?
Well, they're fortunate nobody retired that day. Otherwise, we would have been crying about their retirement and leaving.
It would have been a very difficult day for you guys if that happened.
Again, the 9/11 First Responders Bill has passed the House. It has majority support in the Senate. There are no substantive arguments that are being made against it whatsoever in the Senate. But Republicans in the Senate are still stopping it from being voted on. We'll have more on that ahead.